Hello, y'all. It's been a long while. I did not. What's this? I did not intend to take such a long break. I guess I probably should talk about that for a minute. I actually. Oh, sorry, one second. Oh, and I forgot to set up the mic. Okay, that's the result of a long break, alright. What a start. So, as I was saying, hello, y'all. It's been a while. I did not intend to be away from streaming for this long. I had to quit because I was having voice problems, which is scary. I heard horror stories from other streamers, and not only did the game that I cancelled a playthrough of take a long time, but also I kept having a cold that wouldn't go away, and it didn't really feel like it was in any condition to stream. Uh, and then things kept popping up, and even after I started feeling better, so I could have technically been back a couple weeks ago, but it was no time. Also, why does it feel like my tracking is broken? It should be much improved. Ah well. So yeah, about that. I have actually completely changed how my tracking works. I cannot claim credit for it. I pretty much copied the setup from another streamer, but it should break a lot less. Which is funny that I'm saying this now when it's clearly when my head tracking is clearly acting up. But I'm gonna be honest, I am really tired. I don't have the energy to go fix it, so hopefully it will be good enough while I am playing. So yeah, Starlink. It's a spaceship game in a space. I have always had a fondness for this type of game. I have never had much of a chance to play many of them, so I don't really know all that much, but that's exactly why I was so looking forward to playing this one, even if it is an Ubisoft game. But it is was. Oops. Wait. Something is wrong with my. I forgot to hide the UI, didn't I? Okay, that should be better. Okay, yeah, my tracking is actually working when I am looking at my primary screen. It's when I'm looking at the side monitor that it breaks. Wait, no, why is the... There we go. Sorry for the scuff, it has been a while. Oh, what is this message now? I don't like the new UI update on the Switch. Good thing I don't have many Switch games left to play. Also, since I saw the reminder, I'm gonna be real. I get why people love how to save. I get why it's so convenient. But I honestly miss the days of manual saving as the norm. Especially special emphasis on the games that do not give you an option to manual save at all, that you're just supposed to trust that if you turn off the game at any point, it has already saved on its own. It gives me trust issues. Shoutouts to Helldivers for being a especially bad case of this, when I want to save my new configuration before closing the game. Uh, these are some pretty nice backgrounds. However, this does not look very much like a space, so that's concerning. I suppose that you spend most of the time flying over the planets rather than outside of them. Well, we will see. I'm assuming that this is about the physical controller, because I don't recall that this game... In fact, this is like one game that had the gimmick of having a toy starship as part of your controller, and you change out the parts in real life, and it will change them in the game and all that. I got the fully digital version because that kind of looked like it will... it will break over time and over swiping them, and B, it felt like it will be an absolute pain in the butt to constantly drop your controller to grab pieces and change them, and having all the pieces around and not losing them, etc, etc. What is this? No. No, 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 no. I don't want anything to do with the resource right now, sorry. Okay, let's check out the options for sync. Okay, that's a lot of things, but nothing seems particularly odd. Other than these are not Starship controls. Why is there a jump button? I might have been misled about what kind of game this is, which will be very unfortunate. Hopefully it's nothing to worry about. Since I am playing the digital version, I probably will get away with not pausing, but I will see if I want to change it after I get some play experience. Rumble on, friendly fire. Friendly fire on is always funnier. I can always turn it off later if it's a real problem. Also, another thing that I kind of... By default, I think I will want it off, but I kind of want to see how it plays with it on before deciding. Why will this be off by default? It's more options. Those are some very weird defaults. I do want subtitles, yes. I would rather have them large. I will be having these on headphones, thank you very much. Now, it's been long enough, let's start. Okay. Easy is for players in relaxed gameplay, focus on study and exploration. Never. Normal difficulty offers a balanced breakthrough, considering both strategy and study. Great for first playthroughs, so it's probably easy by another name. Players more vulnerable and combat is harder. For veterans. Okay. Now, here comes the usual conundrum, where either normal is in fact the intended experience and hard is artificially boosted numbers for the people who like it hard, or if hard is the intended experience and normal is easy mode by another name. This option always gives me trust issues because you never know which way the developers lean. Hopefully you can change it later, but I am going to play it safe and go with normal. if I cannot change it later and I feel like the game is too easy, I can always just restart, I suppose, and grind off a screen. Play digitally, thank you. Yep. I knew this game had the Star Fox content, but I've kind of figured that it will be it will be something set aside in the game, not something you start with. Okay, genius inventor of Starlink technology, mission can calling a wide area blast from the Equinox. Ex-piloted leader of Star Fox. A lone prospector known for taking on Taurus Vantis and Atlas, Ellie eliminates targets with early accuracy. Wait, is this story campaigns or something? Global Racing Stadium from Brazil, Cheese can push any ship to its limits of speed and handling. The Devil and Thrill Seeker, Levy runs headlong into danger and somehow survives. That is much more my actual playstyle, not gonna lie. Almost only pursuing a spiritual quest, Hunter strikes faster than I can see. This looks vaguely pseudo-cultural inspired, let's just say. Maverick Metalhead fighter pilot and tactician raises musical ace melt enemies' faces. Okay, yeah, this really does look like a game made through how do I say this without giving the wrong impression? It's a game with a lot of pandering without really understanding who it's trying to pander to. Okay. Manage. A fast-talking smuggler and feared pirate in Atlas, she knows how to escape detection and disappears, so stealth character. Mysterious liquid lifeform in search of his origins, Judge has the power to slow time itself. A dedicated researcher, eager to unlock Atlas mysteries, Skull can capture and redirect enemy attacks. Okay. So, this is my usual playstyle for things, so it feels like this is the guy I shall be going with. I really want to go with Fox though. But since it looks like I can switch, and I still don't know how they are going to be structuring the story, I guess I will try Fox later and start with Levy. What are these skills? Lose durability while at critical health, plus shield recharge speed. I don't know exactly what this effect does, why it will extend with kill, but I think I get the idea. This is fair, is goofing off actually makes it productive, charging danger zone when he goes off a sweet trick. So basically you get free charge for Starlink just because. Using a advanced technique of not paying attention to warning lights, letting oxygen ships to boost longer than the rated limits. Blue Sky choose. Okay, yeah, this guy's intended playstyle is absolutely my jam. What are Fox's skills though? More damage while in critical health. More energy to work with. More damage from NPCs. Combo booster. And buff when near allies. That is not my playstyle, but I can work with it. But yeah, Let's go with Levy. I really don't think it's a good idea to just throw the player into choosing all of this without having any idea of what the game is even gonna be like, not gonna lie. But we'll work with it. I see I can get an airplane right after that. Don't mind me just looking at the stats. I see no stats related to attack power. I guess it's good to have equal answer. In that regard, I feel like this ship has a spell that I like and looks cool, which is very important, so let's go with this. Okay, you know what, I'm not gonna worry too much about the stats and just go with whatever looks cooler right now. So I am seeing that all of the hard-hitting weapons have very low range, and the long-range weapons have very low damage. No, but let's just go with this one for the left side. Nice and simple. Oh, you cannot equip two of the same? I guess that makes sense. What's something with nice? You know what, this feels like it will make a decent combo. Okay, so I cannot do anything with this right now. I thought this was a story-based game. Oh, well, at least it was a campaign-type game. This looks more like a multiplayer thingy. After making contact with an alien that crashed on Earth, astrophysicist Victor Grant secretly recruited a team of pilots to explore the stars. He named the alien Judge and called the team the Starlink Initiative. No relation with Elon Musk, and non-wanted. Aboard their Nova-powered mothership, the team arrives in the Atlas star system seeking answers about Judge's origins. Why is there no cutscene for this? pizza cutter ship.
We're here.
Atlas. Jewel of the Pleiades.
Look!
Welcome to Atlas. Oh man, I'm gonna get so many hits back on Earth.
Oh god, my
No,
character
you're
is
not.
cringe.
Levi?
No one's supposed to know about this.
I'm looking to change that.
Chase, Levi. One of you will need to be outside to help Hunter with the escort.
Okay.
Wait! He said one of us.
Scans up, St. Grand.
It's incredible. I can't believe you've been doing this for a whole year.
Our third trip. Hasn't gotten old yet.
It was Alkeane last, now Atlas. The artifact we're collecting here might just be the breakthrough we need. We're closer than ever now. I know it.
Proximity warning.
Looks like our delivery is coming in hot. Right. Let's get our ears on.
Home, can you hear me?
What happened? Do you have it?
Yeah, but these guys don't like it when you steal from them. Sensitive types. Could use a little help here.
We are jumping right into combat, huh?
She's not gonna make it.
Get to the Equinox. We're coming.
I'll man the bridge.
Judge, take Mason with you to the hangar. We need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
Are you sure? Maybe I should help you in the reactor.
They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do. Take my ship. You're ready.
Okay.
It's on now, Manu.
Okay, so that was not my character's own ship. I see I mismatched them.
Warning. Cooling cycle terminated.
You think that's bad?
Which one is it then? My character's side ship? I don't think they showed it yet.
You can do this.
Oh, so the Star Fox stuff is just right there from the beginning, I see.
You boys seen this? Yeah, but it's not Wolf, so who cares?
It looks like they're outnumbered.
You know what I'm thinking.
Absolutely, positively not! We came here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to take down... I knew I should have retired back on Corneria.
I am not gonna make comments about the Star Fox fighting after playing a Star Fox Zero. Because they will not sound like fun.
Team, let's stay alert. Trust each other and bring shape back in one piece.
Wait, guys, I'm seeing more ships. They're hailing me, patching them in. Identify yourself. Who are you guys?
What's up? We're Star Fox. We thought you could use a hand with these punks.
Where did these guys come from? We could use a few extra ships. Team, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay,
I won't
looks
say
like
no.
we've got a few more wingmates. Hang on, Shade, we're on our way.
Okay, so that weapon is an Axel type. A battering ram, so to speak. Okay. I see that there is no auto lock on. Right, I'm surprised that there is no auto-parachuting or of some sort. But I guess that's how these games always used to be.
Wow, these guys are kind of fast. Not fast enough. Check this out.
I am concerned by the levels. Okay, you actually can. Okay, I see that there's a little bit of parachuting, just not much. It locks on if your trigger is close enough.
That's what you get for messing with Levi. Bit crazy.
Nice shot.
Hey, nice work, new kid.
Thanks.
St. Ground, how's it going down there?
I'm almost there. Tell them to hang on a few minutes longer.
That is not good.
Breach in reactor hull.
Everyone, back to the ship. The reactor's been breached.
On our way. Just one more left.
The tall man is very bad. Exposed to open space like that.
St. Grand.
Take him with us.
Ah, okay, it was a RAM breach. That's more sensible.
What? No!
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Sage! Seal the hole!
As it is, without any breathing equipment, you already kind of live for longer than you should have.
Razor, what's going on?
He's gone! They took St. Grand!
What?
No!
All units, brace yourselves. We're going down. Oh, that was so sick.
Equinox pilots, come in. The Equinox has crashed.
Yo, Big H, where are you at?
I repeat, the Equinox has crashed. All pilots picked up.
Yeah, dude, I'm here. Oh, I get it. There's interference.
Okay, give me a second, I need to send a message because I have a friend that is interested in the Star Fox, and I told him that when the Star Fox content started, I will let them know. I figured that it will be like a long side quest thingy, something like DLC, since I knew that the other versions cut it out entirely. I did not expect that they will just put it right there. 1 minute. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Now, let's go. B to recover.
Pilot ship online. All systems on reserve power.
It really was jump.
Now patch me into the Equinox, fix my ship, and make everything awesome again, Sage.
Negative. Equinox Nova depleted. All long-range communications disrupted.
Well, that's lame. Ah, whatever. I'll find it.
Okay, first of all, I see that the jump really actually means jump. That's hilarious. Secondly, I picked the character just looking at their skills, not knowing all their personality. And this is gonna be grating. I am super tempted to just... I am extremely tempted to just reset and play as Fox instead. Should I? Should I? Because if I to commit to that, I will be picking only the Star Fox stuff. That means the Airwing, that means ignoring all the other ships and stuff. That means ignoring the actual main cast of the game, but... yeah, you know what? Star Fox components are what sold me on starting this game. So we are gonna commit to the beat. Sorry about the little repetition this will cause. I hope I can escape cutscenes. On the other hand, it appears that it is in fact a planet exploration game where you play strictly from inside the ship, and I am all for that. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Emoji. Did not know you were there. Thank you very much. You come just in time as we are just restarting the game to play as Fox. So I guess that means we have to pick our weapons again. Yeah, well. I probably should go with different types. Let's try this one. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, since someone new joined, I guess we'll be watching the cutscenes again. After making contact with an alien decays on Earth, astrophysicist Victor St. Grant secretly recruited a team of pilots to explore the stars. He named the alien judge and called the team the Starlink Initiative. Aboard their Nova-powered mothership, the team arrives in the Atlas star system seeking answers about Judge's origins. I guess we rewatch.
We're here.
Atlas. Jewel of the Pleiades.
Look!
Welcome to Atlas. Oh, man, I'm gonna get so many hits back on Earth.
No, you're not.
Levi? No one's supposed to know about this.
I'm looking to change that.
Chase, Levi. One of you will need to be outside to help Hunter with the escort.
Okay.
Wait! He said one of us.
Not gonna lie, cringing at the character is most of the reason I chose
Hands
her
up,
stuff.
St. Grand.
It's incredible. I can't believe you've been doing this for a whole year.
Our third trip. Hasn't gotten old yet.
It was Alkione last, now Atlas. The artifact we're collecting here might just be the breakthrough we need. We're closer than ever now. I know it.
Proximity warning.
Looks like our delivery is coming in hot. Right. Let's get our ears on.
Can you hear me?
What happened? Do you have it?
Yeah, but these guys don't like it when you steal from them. Sensitive types. Could use a little help here.
She's not gonna make it.
Get to the Equinox. We're coming.
I'll man the bridge.
Judge, take Mason with you to the hangar. We need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
Are you sure? Maybe I should help you in the reactor.
They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do. Take my ship. You're ready.
Okay.
I will have to speak this guy and be able to enjoy their team ships. But he feels like the most threatened by the bland personality imaginable. And I like boxers.
It's on now, Manu.
Warning. Coolant cycle terminated.
You think that's bad?
You can do this.
You boys seen this? Yeah, but it's not Wolf, so who cares?
It looks like they're outnumbered.
You know what I'm thinking.
Absolutely, positively not! We came here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to take down...
Sorry, buddy, but the fox is on the hunt.
I knew I should have retired back on Corneria.
It will have spared you a very bad game from the wheel, but we don't talk about it if we can help it.
Let's rock and roll, boys.
Okay, Fox, we're close enough to hail them. I'm patching you through now. Identify yourself. Who are you guys?
What's up? We're Star Fox. We thought you could use a hand with these punks.
Where did these guys come from? We could use a few extra ships. Team, what do you think?
They seem friendly enough. Also looks like we're all headed to the same place. We may not have much of a choice.
Okay, looks like we've got a few more wingmates. Hang on, Shade, we're on our way.
Oh, I like this weapon.
Boom! Take that!
Whoa, these guys are good.
Starlink database updated.
Okay. Oh, this is a chaser shot. Nice. It looks
Fast
on.
enough. Check this out.
No, you don't.
I'm in trouble. Do a barrel roll.
Yes.
Take that.
Nice shot.
Oh, took too long, I guess.
Hey, nice work, new kid.
Thanks.
No, to clarify, it's not like
I'm almost there. Tell them to hang on a few minutes longer.
it's not like I am the biggest Star Fox fan in the planet, but I do have fun memories associated with it.
Breach in reactor hull.
Very charming, serious.
the ship. The reactor's been breached.
On our way. Just one more left.
$10,000.
Take him with us. No.
What? No!
Sage! Seal the hole!
Razor, what's going on?
He's gone! They took St. Grant!
What?
No!
All units, brace yourselves. We're going down.
Okay, I get that their ship systems are tied to the mothership, and that's why after that core thing was taken away, their ships are unpowered. But what about the others?
Come in. The Equinox has crashed.
Huh? All units, report in. Boys, I'm here. I survived. Do you read me?
I repeat, the Equinox has crashed. All pilots...
Nothing's getting through. All this interference.
Alright, time to start.
Ugh, flight engines are down. Guess I'm on reserve power. Gotta find the boys.
I find it hilarious that you can have the ship jump. Yeah, indeed, cannot fly. Only hover a little bit. Okay, load out. So I think I want this on my... Oh, I thought that by Philippine it meant changing sides. Okay, so this is a charged weapon with devastating effects if it lands, so I want it on the left side, and on the right side I would like... Levitator is fine, but I would like something more rapid fire, I think. Only the steel weapons unlocked in this side. No, what exactly is this? And as you can see the train, fire rate 81. What exactly is the difference between the regular and the Mark II, I wonder? But yeah, right now this will do. as my secondary attack. Alternatively, since I have two variants of it, I could put one on each side. That is some really weird lighting. Well, one rapid fire weapon and one charging weapon for high power will do just nicely for now. I see they move around quite fast. That is good. I like zoomies. I can't really tell apart what is and isn't destructible right now. I guess I will figure it out over time. And there's a marker here, let's see what we can find. Oh, wait, unless the people here are teeny, I see the ships are a lot larger than they seem. Going by the sense of a scale. You know, if those are supposed to be trees, then the R-wing is just huge. Oh, I thought this was a cave. Yeah, the lighting is a little bit weird. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there is something extremely fun and funny about having character movement on a ship. I love it. Any of these destructible? Not right here, at least.
Oh, you want to dance?
Enemy analysis complete. Recommend short-range weaponry.
Okay. I see why they recommend this one. Oh, it's already done. Yeah. If this is also type of combat encounter and not just the dogfights, such a huge AoE with so much power is definitely gonna help a lot. Yeah, this concept of a game that plays like character acting but you actually drive a ship, it's so funny, but in a good way.
Looks like that ship. The Equinox. Oh, what now?
Enemy analysis complete. Recommend elemental combination.
Recommend elemental combination for what reason exactly? I'm gonna guess elemental witnessing. I hope I can recheck the recommended weapons later for every enemy.
You asked for it.
Ha-ha! You made it! You're the last one to report in, but I never doubted you for a second.
Peppy, everyone okay?
Oh, we're all good, Fox. These folks were just filling me in. Sounds like those robot fellas took their captain.
Well, they're not gonna get away with that. Come on, let's go get them.
We can't. Those freaks who took St. Grand also stole our reactor. There's a backup, but until we get more fuel, we're not going anywhere.
Gotta be something we can do here.
Maybe there is. Check your map.
I see something on the compass.
There's your ship. You should be able to see everything within the scan radius. The rest of the planet's uncharted territory for now.
Razor, I am picking up an alien signal nearby.
You think someone's out there? Worth checking out. Feel free to give the map a spin. Not much to it now, but once we explore more of this place, it'll definitely come in handy.
This is definitely an Ubisoft game. But for once I mean it in the good way. Okay, I see it's a lot to read here. And that's a lot of reading that I will do off camera, because that's not what we are here for. I learned my lesson with that from Channel 8. Peter Sengan is an explorer, adventurer, and scientist. In the Antarctic, he discovered a crash-landed alien spacecraft. He rescued the being inside and named it Judge. Together, they learned how to create Nova and achieve faster-than-light travel, forming the peaceful organization that will become the Starlink Initiative. Okay, so they are just gonna throw important parts of the story here. Then I guess this first time we'll read them on the stream, and then choose whether to read on camera or off camera based on whether it seems important or it's something we've already learned playing. The search for Judge's origins led us to the star system Atlas. Artifacts here from an ancient civilization called the Wardens might be the clue we need. Sinclair's contact, a smuggler named Shade, agreed to fetch one of these artifacts and bring it to us, but the rendezvous didn't exactly go as planned. We make Sinclair's contact Shade, but she arrived at the rendezvous with an unknown enemy ships in hot pursuit. While we scrambled to help Shade, a boarding party struck the Equinox. Sorry about that. Kidnapping Sinclair and stealing the ship's Nova reactor, leaving us to crash land on a nearby planet. Sorry about that. Atlas is a triple star system within the Pleiades cluster. Even though it is 431 light years away, it is visible from Earth and can be seen in the Taurus constellation. Atlas has a long and mysterious history, but whatever transpired here is somehow linked to the Judge's origins. Not the Judge, that's the name, not the title. Kirite is a harsh and forgiving desert wasteland ripped apart by a colossal meteorite. Once a thriving ocean world, it is now home to prospectors praying to strike it rich, and expedition scientists eager to decipher the planet's mysteries. Okay, I see why I will want an ice-type weapon here. We'll equip one soon. Sandworm, this scaly serpent is a cousin of the Ashworm and a descendant of the Leviathans that once ruled the oceans of Kirite. It lies underground, blind and oblivious to the world above. Since it navigates by smell, it will pursue its own lost scales, believing them to be another friendly sandworm. Okay, that's funny. Once used as maintenance units, imps now act as the Legion's cannon fodder. Since they are small and light-range weapons, they rely on sheer numbers to overwhelm the Urbans. They self-manufacture and multiply at hives, mindlessly seeking out power sources to drain. So, default fodder, gotcha. The foot soldiers of the Legion, the Cyclops was designed as a peacekeeping unit, but has since been twisted into the most common Legion foe in Atlas, representing a constant threat to settles and their opponents with their advanced weaponry and armor, no elemental resistance, attacks with ranged projectiles, aggressive outbound long and close range. Okay, so there is no particular elemental weakness. The robotic Drake is the primary Legion presence in space, designed to carry out the will of the Wardens between the stars. Their sleek starfighter design makes them fast and nimble, but they lack significant defenses. I'm not doing anything in the social menu. But okay, yeah. Let's try this one for now, since there's a planet and all. Right then, tactical data. Starlink technology. Invented by Mason Rana, Starlink technology can transport objects across vast distances instantaneously, letting pilots link new ships, wings, and weapons without returning to the Equinox. Only Sengrand understood the true potential of this breakthrough in quantum technology. Sweet warp tech, gotcha. Ships can fly between planets, in atmosphere, and skim along a planet's surface, making them ideal for exploration. Each ship is designed to be modular, so pilots can customize them to deal with any situation and their personal sense of style. Hold R to launch into flight. I will have to try that. Dissatisfied with the top speeds of the Entity's fleet, Chase worked with Razor to design an afterburner system that allows each ship to gain temporary bursts of speed. They now exceed land speeds of over 13 km per hour, but Chase maintains she can still squeeze a bit more out of them. Okay, good thing I read this because I did not notice this being a thing I could do. Retardasters allow Unity pilots to dash out of the way of hazards, encounters wars, while investing defense when you can avoid being hit at all. Performance class ships are demonstrated time maneuvers, followed by the high energy and rocket classes. Tank class ships are the least evasive, makes sense. So the barrel roll, I didn't notice I could do that. Active shield. Judge Everty outside the box thinker devised this method of supercharging a ship's shields for a brief boost in defense. He encouraged the crew to learn to deflect attacks with precise timing, but they were never as good at it as he was. Levy still accuses him of using his timey-wimey magic to do it. Press X to block, damages right to reflect, and he uses pushcouch, okay. So the block and slash parry button, aka the one I will never ever use, knowing me. Shield Ram. Frustrated with trying to time judge Fancy Punch shield would smash it to deflect enemy attacks, Levy devised his method of using a ship's shields in a tactical manner. Turn them on and break stuff with them. This I actually may do. I take back what I said about never using that button. Precision weapons. Precision weapons strike targets where it hurts, dealing massive critical damage. The initiative practices with precision gear to keep that skill sharp, and Razor currently leads the team in accuracy. She successfully placed an apple off Levy's head without harming him, although he claims his hair was a casualty. A William Tell feat, I guess. As in a reference. Oh, so it's headshot weapons. Not quite my cup of tea. I am not great at precise aiming. I go more by vibes. This will probably work much better on PC though. But PC does not have a Star Fox. Okay. Fire is the most natural destructive force in the universe. I kinda thought that. Fire makes for an excellent offensive tool. Savvy combatants know how to stay out of its way. Only start a fire if you have no intention of putting it out. Strong against cold, ignites targets dealing dot. Flying droid will ignite the ship, of course. If ignited, performing barrel rolls will extinguish the fire. Yeah, they really do call them barrel rolls. Not to be pedantic, but those are not actually called barrel rolls. They just say it's an entirely different maneuver, but they just call it that to be funny. Overheat is a product of molecules moving so quickly that they rip apart matter itself, tearing apart enemy defenses in the blink of an eye. Don't care how brave they are, nobody's standing tall when their armor melts away in a second. Strong against cold infused targets, follow up with a second attack for extra damage. I will not have expected an effect called Overheat to be a defense debuff. But I see that these are for combos specifically. Frost technology can slow down the molecular processes on target, dropping their core temperature so drastically that they lose all motor function. Sengran created this tech after analyzing the effect that Earth's Arctic temperatures had on Judge's liquid form. Pretty self-explanatory effects. Once the realm of pure fantasy, the idea of encasing a target in a solid chunk of ice is now a reality. The atmospheric disruption caused by applying frost to an enemy for long enough will result in catastrophic condensation, a phrase coined and partly in jest by Sengran. Gravity well. Studying Judge gave Sengran insight into many strange phenomena, including gravity wells that made Judge's liquid form impossibly dense. When exposed to natural air, Judge attracts more small objects towards him with an inexorable pull. Levy calls it his love tag. This game is trying so much harder than it should to be charming. Base gameplay already is plenty charming, but when it tries to be, it doesn't quite land. I kind of feel like I sound like I have a cold. I don't feel like I have one, but hold on. Let me put on an extra piece of cloth just in case. It's summer. Why do I have to worry about colds right now? What's wrong with my body? I hope it's not a consequence of COVID or something like that. Right. Sorry about that. I'll try to vocalize better. Vortex. Sengran was devastated to find his Palisade astrolab crushed to the size of a baseball by Judge's ill experimentation with gravity well tech. Increasing the mass of a target has effective combat applications, especially when combined with other elements, but tends to be bad news for any antiques that get in the way. Traps clusters of enemies together, attracts incoming projectiles. Yeah, AoE, area of effect, offense and defense in one, nice. Lift. Sengran was stunned to discover that it's possible to achieve a state of stasis, suspending a target in a stall time for a brief period. He also learned that snapping back into the normal time stream can have powerful effects. Combo with gravity, I see. Stasis overload. What happens when a target suspended in a stasis is hit with a second blast of a space-time altering energy? Well, nothing good, that's for sure. You don't want to be caught up in 2 time streams at once, trust me, Sengran. Kinetic. Develop as a backup in case elemental weapons experimentation when outraged. Kinetic damage is the term used by the initiative to describe a standard impact-based ordnance, which has no special qualities apart from being able to destroy things really well. Kinetic weapons to device elemental resistance, knock targets around with brute force. Should default weapons, gotcha. I actually should keep one of those when exploring after all. Thermal shock. First, frost or freeze the target, then hit it with heat weapon to cause a hot thermal shock. Or, ignite or overheat the target, then hit it with a cold weapon to cause a cold thermal shock. That for a stun doesn't seem super useful. Freezing a target in ice makes it extremely brittle, follow up with a strong hit to shatter the ice and deal massive damage to the target. Frost Vortex. When a vortex comes in contact with intense cold, it can erupt into a freezing maelstrom that frosts everything trapped inside. A Frost Vortex can rip through armor that might otherwise defend a waypoint. So, what I currently have equipped is an armor piercing combo, love to see it. Armor is always nasty. Fire Vortex. When a vortex comes in contact with intense heat, it can erupt into fire field that burns everything trapped inside. A Fire Vortex can rip through armor that might otherwise defend a weak point. Right, so not much difference. I will say that Frost is more useful than Overheat, so... Though of course it depends on elemental resistance. Heat Blast. Combining heat and stasis effects on one target will hyper-accelerate the hitting, igniting a blast of flame that sets any nearby targets on fire. Cryo Blast. Combining cold and stasis effects on one target will magnify the cold, unleashing a freezing gale that frosts any nearby targets. Gravity Shock. Lifting a target with stasis and then applying gravity damage will unleash a violent gravity shock, ripping through surrounding targets as the space-time fabric snaps back into order. Okay. Then factored by space dynamics, the R-Wing is a finely tuned star fighter and a signature craft of a Star Fox. Its unique G-diffuser tech makes it the most agile ship in the galaxy, and can project an electromagnetic field that ricochets enemy attacks. Built for sustained weapon use, I like that. Laser cannons are pre-built into the wings, that's nice. G-diffuser ricochets incoming damage with a barrel roll, jump plus strike. Oh, so barrel roll is an auto parry? Nice. Laser cannon. The R-Wing's all-range wings are pre-equipped with laser cannon technology, which fires superheated laser bolts at deadly speed. If needed, Mason's Starlink tech can replace the cannon with any elemental weapon. Okay, can I just equip those then? Let me check. Okay, can I unequip weapons? Doesn't seem like I can. That's unfortunate. Oh well. An excuse to use the newest things, I guess. Wolf O'Donnell, one of the most feared mercenaries in the Lilith system, Wolf O'Donnell has earned his reputation as a merciless gun for hire. He nurses an old, angry grudge against the Star Fox, who constantly try to foil his ambitious and greedy plans for galactic conquest. I mean, if he didn't want his plans to be foiled by us, he should find a better contractor than Dr. Andros. Okay, so this is basically info and weapons we already have, and bios on the pilots. Yeah, might as well give them a quick read-through. Chase da Silva, full name Callisto Chase da Silva, a street racing star from Brazil. Chase is fiercely competitive, cheerful and brave. Despite the racing injury that literally cost her an arm and a leg, she maintains a sunny disposition and sees the initiative as a second chance at the life of her speed. Judge is a powerful alien being discovered by Sengan in Ars Arctic. He seems to be a living form of Nova, which inspired Sengan to reinvent humanity's first faster-than-light technology. You may interact and sometimes confuse him, but he's gentle, empathetic, and kind. A genius inventor, engineer, and the newest recruit to the initiative. Mason invented the Starlink tech that allows the initiative to swap ships, weapons, and pilots at will. Oh, so we can swap a wheel, that's why they just pushed us to pick everything before the story even started. Not great onboarding, but yeah, I see why. He expects the best from himself and can bring it out of those around him as well. Okay, I see you can master ship use. That will be an excuse to swap. A West Coast Daredevil, extreme sports athlete, and internet star. Levi has no boundaries and always has to be the center of attention. He snuck aboard the Equinox back on Earth in search of fame, not realizing how far that choice will take him. I see the stereotype he's well done. I wish I could just play as him without clinging, but it is what it is. What's Star Fox ability again? Calling NPC 8. Yeah, that works for me. Side, a thief, a smuggler, and outlaw pirate. A life of crime in Atlas has hardened her into a sarcastic, fast-talking rogue who is easy to like, but hard to trust. She didn't mean to get wrapped up with the initiative crew, but something about them makes her want to stick around, at least for now. Hunter is a spiritual warrior and former Black Ops soldier. He's a stoic, but calm and caring. He acts as the initiative's voice of reason, providing a shooting presence when things get dark. He's an excellent friend and a formidable enemy. Scatterbrain, a scatterbrain experienced scientist who is happiest at home in the lab. His quick fire and intellect often distracts him from everyday things like social niceties. That's a mod. He harbors a lifelong fascination with the Wardens, and dreams of unlocking their ancient mysteries. Ellie Arborwood, a mysterious Albion who has escaped a violent past by retreating to a simple prospector life. He's been around long enough to have seen the truth of what really happened in Atlas. He's out of retirement now, and his enemies had better watch out. Razor Lemai, a trained fighter pilot and self-professed metalhead, Razor serves as the Equinox mechanic and combat tactician. She's tough, proud, and has no time for nonsense. Her hard-earned discipline keeps the whole team focused. Oh, it hurts how much it reads like they just shoved in tropes. It's a good thing that the game feels fun. So far. Startel, a mischievous volatile outlaw mercenary. Startel is a maniac who loves to sow chaos wherever she goes. She's loud, abrasive, and not exactly trustworthy, but her skill as a demolitionist is second to none, and she has no love for the Legion. Fern Wilder, a survivalist and exobiologist. Fern is a passionate, intelligent, and spontaneous. She's endlessly fascinated by the unique forms of life in Atlas, and joins the initiative for the chance to realize her dream of restoring her home to its natural state. I really hope that this game does not throw me rapid-fire new sources of info to read like this. These are better acquired in slow numbers. An outlaw gang boss and an expert mechanic with a sharp fuse, and the mean streak a mile long. Rancor's gruff, rude, and dangerous, but has a soft spot for the underdog. If that's not you, watch out. The leader of a grassroots prospector militia, Gala is brave and selfless, seeing it as her duty to drive the Legion out of her home and to inspire others to do the same. Her courage and chivalry is modeled on her heroes, the Lancers of Prospector legend. And finally, Highwire is a result of an experiment conducted by Mason to see whether or not Ancient Legion programming could safely interface with the Equinox AI Sage. Communicating only in garbled electronic sounds, Haywire is a curious little machine and a valuable asset to the initiative. Sounds like the pilot I might switch over once I collect her. Bulls chases a space-faring hot rod. Oh, so this was Chase's default. I see. Wait, no, I was thinking the wrong character. Anyway, Pulse is fine-tuned for maximum performance based on Chase's expertise with racing engines. She is constantly tweaking it to squeeze out every last bit of speed it can handle, without completely falling apart. Neptune, named for the gas giant at the edge of our solar system, capturing Judge's mysterious and distant nature as well as his distinctive routine. Its unique design is meant to interface directly with his live waveform, which can feel somewhat strange for other pilots who strap in. Zenith. As England's personal exploration vessel, Zenith was one of the first ships designed for the initiative. Its electromagnetic propulsion engine produces massive amounts of torque and throws dazzling arcs of electricity between its hulls. This kinda looks like a vehicularized railgun. Lance, designed to mimic the Blackwood's military aircraft hunter fleeing in his past, Lance is a nimble fighter optimized for dogfighting, quick, maneuverable, and hard to spot against the blackness of space. Shai's ship, named for her mother, is as clever, quick, and ruthless as she is. Originally stolen passenger craft, nice. Nadir has been enhanced with so many illegal aftermarket upgrades that it hardly resembles its original form. Nice. We like some modding. Only someone as self-congratulatory as Rancor will name their ship a Skull Scream. And only Rancor is savage enough to actually earn the name. The bleached animal bone that decorates its skull is the last thing many unworthy foes sees before they are blasted out of the sky. Bandage is an extension of Fern's inquisitive spirit, designed by top expediting engineers to survive scientific treks to the wildest territory in Atlas. It can sustain its payload for weeks with its top-of-the-line survival equipment. Part of a prospective tradition of crafting makeshift schemas for friendly races, Vigilance was the result of Gala's effort to create the ultimate in homeland defense. Using factory parts and aftermarket upgrades, she made sure Vigilance was one of the most durable ships in Atlas. And weapons. I don't know if we need to read this. Okay, yeah, this is just basic description of how they work, nothing lot relevant. I will read the ones we get about new ones, but right now I'll just, unless I am particularly interested in one of them, I'll just check off the time marks. It is indeed humming, which I guess means not all weapons are humming. Okay, this is the one we are using. The pinnacle of gravity-based technology weaponry, Imploder uses the quantum superposition technology to create many singularities and translate them along a linear axis towards their target. Simply put, it's a cannon that literally fires black holes. Nice. Seeds critical damage to assist destructors, paired with elements to create vortex combos. Higher damage output means a slower rate of fire. It's a charging weapon, so understandable. Levitator, we used this before. Same idea, technology that keeps initiative ships afloat can be supercharged for offensive purposes, leading to weapons like Levitator. Self-guided missiles are designed to trap enemies in suspension and remove their ability to fight back. I mean, a stun weapon is nice, but it kind of overlaps with a vortex. Shredder Mark II. This upgraded version of Shredder funnels projectiles into its 3-barrel assembly more quickly, resulting in a lot more pain per second than the standard variant. So why will you use the standard one then? Okay, it's a weak point aimer, not my thing then. Where is the regular Shredder? Yeah, I don't see anything that will indicate why will you pick it over the other. And these are weapons I do not have, so... Okay. Let's actually continue.
Okay, I'll go see what's up.
Be careful. We don't know what's out there.
I'll tell you one thing that's out there. A bunch of killer robots.
Killer robots? We've seen what, Drakes and a couple of Cyclopses?
Now hold on. You're telling me this is normal to you people? And I thought Corneria had problems.
Bunch of pests, if you ask me.
Well, we've taken out a lot of them in the last week. I think we can handle a few more.
Okay, so it is open world. Good to confirm.
Apparently that's called bone fruit. Real appetizing. It's not a plant, but a kind of parasite? Ugh.
Huh. So there is stuff to find. Oh wait, that's a different thing. Oh, it is the right distance, gotcha. Interesting. I figured it was about pulling back until you reap by force. What is it though? Found in the skeletal remains of kids, lands and live items, these plants are actually parasitic growths once living inside the massive critters. They persist long after their host, even in the baking heat. Perhaps they draw water from the prey that they attract with their musky odor? Okay, what is this used for? Okay, see there's a little bit of shading on interactable stuff, but it's kind of hard to see. Okay, so this is not rapid fire. Fire as well is. I can work with that. Movement in this game is very zoomies, and I am not complaining. Oh, it was a start level. Huh. I guess I wasn't hitting in the correct spot. Alright, does the boss count restore my sound? Yes, it does.
Whoa! Nothing like that on Corneria.
Try your DNA scanners on that animal. I can cross-reference the sequence with the database St. Grand assembled.
Okay, how exactly does this work? Freak.
Proximity alert. Outlaw fortifications detected.
Oh, I see. So I
Partial
have...
scan complete. Scan more specimens to complete the DNA profile.
Oh, what's this?
Normal weaponry is ineffective against target shield. Reflect turret projectiles with your active shield to lower its defenses.
Okay, that's not in timing. Parry tutorial, I see.
Starlink database updated.
Alright, so for the scanning, I guess I need to manually aim at all the glowing spots around the body. I don't know how much damage I took, concerningly. Okay, health recovers on its own. That's good to know. Everything recovers pretty quickly, so it's just about not consuming your resources immediately. That was a mistake. Cannot fly right now, it seems. Right, they did say it was disabled. There we go.
Fortifications destroyed. Collect the power cell for your reward.
Oh yes, this is a Wii World game, alright. Inventory full. What? Cogs. Cogs are a special form of currency used within outlaw communities. According to the outlaws, the more dishonorable the way of getting your cogs, the better. Ship core. Ship cores are mods that enhance a ship's reactor and engines, customizing its flight, weapon energy, and pilot ability characteristics to suit its pilot's needs. Cores can be obtained from extractors and ruins. So, mod pieces, gotcha. Okay, so What's this about an inventory that you said? Okay, doesn't seem like I have anything I can unlock. Maybe maybe what that core did was unlock a booster slot, but didn't have any boosters to use on it. Oh, wait a second. Plus 25 rate, plus 25% damage to target within 50 meters. Plus 10% hit damage. Don't have much use for that right now. This, however, what do I do with inventory full? I probably should just advance the story and find out. Hopefully it will not despawn if I leave, but if it does, clearly if it's allowed to them, it cannot be so important. Okay, just in case I'll stick to main story from now and explore later, until I find out how to deal with inventory, since I cannot find it on the menu. For now, let's fly.
What is that thing up ahead? It's some kind of tower. I wonder who built it.
Which tower exactly are we talking? Oh, okay. This one, I bet. Also, that someone just left. I got distracted by the talking. But yeah, what's here? There we go. Okay, yeah, I see how these weapon combos are nice. I like how the guys overcharge stacks them, as in completely immobilizes them. I also like how, as far as I can tell, health is regenerating. Is that it? No, that's one. It's a shame that there's no mod aligning, as far as I can tell. Is there? No, there isn't, sadly. Unfortunate. Oh well. What is in here?
Weapons having no effect.
Maybe it needs a fire weapon? Okay, that's a fire gun. I do not want that. What is this? Range amplifier. Yes, please. No, do not remove it. Plus 50 electron from ship's illusion destroyed with this weapon. Yes, please. I will take that. Okay, I don't think I can interact with this for now. I'm glad that... Wait, no I am not. No, I am not immune to my own weapons. Alright, friendly fire. I am glad that my health regenerates. Because if it didn't, I will have probably hurt myself with that. Okay, at least I'm getting a bunch of currency. I just don't know what it's for yet. So yeah, let's go. $9,000 of whatever this is should be enough at this point. I guess. I hope.
These empty scylobite shells have been reported to move all by themselves. Probably the bacteria that gathers inside them. But who knows?
Interesting. Inventory full. Okay, again, how do I get rid of stuff? Crustaceans were common in the lost ecosystem of Kirith's coral reef, but once the oceans boil away, only their toad shells remain, still clinging to their coral homes. Now the shells themselves are home to alien bacteria subsisting on the college inside them. That is supposed to be coral? I suppose I see it. Oh, and I guess that any oases in this desert must be salt water then. Okay, where was I going? Close enough now. That is a pretty nice looking environment.
Nothing like that on Corneria.
There we
Partial
go.
scan complete. Scan more specimens to complete the DNA profile.
Okay, so that's how scanning works. Interesting. I'm glad I pick a ship with high maneuverability
DNA profile complete. Fauna identified.
because dang, this game really demands precise movements for everything, apparently.
Oh, ew. It's called a gridfish, hombre. I wouldn't get too close. I bet it smells terrible.
Oh god, please. Please stop talking, everyone. Inventory fall. Yeah, it really cannot be too important. Well, I just scanned for it, I want to know. The only creature to survive Kirit's transformation, this large fish developed beard-like features in order to navigate the dry landscape. Its strong fast legs once made it an ideal beast for transporting materials and was used by both prospectors and expedition. So a fish that evolved into a dinosaur. Not something you see every day, even in fantasy settings like this. Don't think I have seen that idea executed before. At all, actually. I am so glad that health regenerates automatically. I will be so cookied now for that. Can collect things, yeah, okay.
Proximity alert. Multiple hostiles detected.
Looks like trouble.
Stop attacking me, friend!
What? Oh.
Starlink database updated. Imps destroyed.
Sorry, I did not see you there.
Thank you so much. Now I can return to my studies. Life can be tough out here in the field. Why not visit my workshop? I'm sure we can help gear you up.
Please and thank you. Where is your workshop?
Hello. I'm just returning with some samples. Remember to bring any biological material you find back to an observatory.
The signal's coming from some kind of building.
I believe I
Think they're friendly?
Let's hope so. Go say hi. We'll be here if you need it.
Be advised. The sandworm is in pursuit.
Is it in pursuit? Can it keep up?
Found them, but they're under attack.
That didn't take long.
Thank you so much. Now I can return to my studies.
Okay, this is interesting. I gotta say, I like the way that they are finding ways to interact with the staff while aboard the ship. And I really like how fast the movement in this game feels. Sorry that I don't talk much, I am basically thinking, taking things in. I am not good at thinking of two things at the same time.
Oh good, you're back. Wait, you're not Thicket. Now, where's my assistant when you need him?
The name's Fox. I'm looking for some fuel and figured you might be able to help.
Hmm? Oh, sorry. My missing assistant has me all flustered. You haven't seen a squat, leafy fellow wandering around, have you?
No, but maybe we can help each other out.
I sent Thicket to put down a beacon, and he set it right next to an imp hive. Stars knows where he is, but I need that hive removed. Then I can help you with fuel, was it?
Let's see. Imp hives are paralysing ins multiply. Eliminate the hive to stop them from spreading. Oh, is this a mission? Yeah, I can do. What was that?
What a nice guy. Atlas might be kind of dangerous, but there's some good eggs here.
Imps, such nasty little machines. Of all the Legion, they irk me the most. I find the best way to handle them is, well, not to handle them at all. But I hear combustion works.
Fire, huh? I like how you think.
Now that we're equipped with Starlink, we've got lots of options. Try the flamethrower.
That does it! Have at you, traitor!
Oh! Sorry, that wasn't intentional. Okay, can I undo that? Let's see if I... How far back will it put me? Because I realized this was stupid, but I do not know if I can fix that. Like, I saw it could be destroyed, I saw you could attack it, I want to know what will happen if I destroyed it. They really should have given a warning that it will aggro allies. And well, if reloading isn't enough, then it is what it is. I see the map is more useful than I thought it will be. Forgotten Legion. The robotic army was created to serve the Wardens, but when the Master suddenly vanished millennia ago, the Legion fell dormant. Now something, or someone, has rewoken them from their slumber. Expedition. The Expedition is a scientific organization dedicated to mapping, exploring, and studying the worlds of Atlas. Expeditionaries make useful allies thanks to their scanning technology and their engineering skill. Preserving and understanding life is their top priority. Observatory. Observatories use powerful scanners and sensor beacons to offer their allies a greater view of the surrounding area. Orbitals. As peaceful scientists, they are ill-equipped for combat and focus on identifying targets from afar rather than facing them head-on. Researcher. Researchers are the main workforce of the expedition. They observe and sample the environment around their outposts, then return to analyze their findings. They are equipped with specialized scientific equipment but have little in way of defenses. I did not mean to offend you guys, sorry about that. Sandworm scale. These scales on the sandworm are not unique in and of themselves. However, after years of traversal beneath Gaia's surface, the scales and some minerals create a unique chemical reaction, essentially crystallizing the scales into a light but incredibly resistant material. Despite the murderous robots stomping around, the planet Crete turned out to be a fascinating place. We made contact with a group called the Expedition, who are peaceful scientists dedicated to studying Atlas. Turns out the robots are called the Forgotten Legion, and they are not usually this aggressive. Okay, yeah, I see that the actual in-game storytelling is kind of on the light side, and most of the lore is gonna be in this. Okay, I think it reset me to before I reach the laboratory, but not long before. We should be fine, I hope. inventory full, is it? Yeah. If only I knew how to get rid of stuff in it. Oops. Wrong button.
I sent Thicket to put down a beacon, and he set it right next to an imp hive. Stars knows where he is, but I need that hive.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
What a nice guy. Atlas might be kind of dangerous, but there's some good eggs here.
Yeah. Hey, so what brings you guys to Atlas anyway?
We're looking for someone named Wolf. He's caused a lot of trouble back on Corneria.
And now, the bill's due.
Don't worry, boys. Once we get off this planet, we're gonna smoke him out and make him pay.
Gotcha. Well, after we get the Equinox fixed, we're gonna find our leader. Maybe we can help each other somehow.
Hey, you said it was an imp hive, right?
Imps, such nasty little machines. Of all the Legion, they irk me the most. I find the best way to handle them is, well, not to handle them at all. But I hear combustion works.
Fire, huh? I like how you think.
Now that we're equipped with Starlink, we've got lots of options. Try the flamethrower.
Partial scan complete. Scan more specimens to complete the DNA profile.
Okay. Flames. Is this my only flame weapon? Apparently. I do have a hit damage modifier. Okay, this is a very close range weapon. We can work with that though. What's this?
Enemy analysis complete. Structural weakness identified.
There we go.
I'm coming up on the hive. Now it's a party. Hey, knock it off.
Okay, yeah. I see that the combos is what really deals with damage.
Alright, that imp hive is toast.
Wonderful. No hive, no imps. Just the way I like it. I have some Electrum waiting here for you, as promised.
Oh, our ship actually takes Nova.
Nova? Where did you say you were from?
Well, most of us are from a planet called Earth.
My home planet is Papatoon.
Well, the only way to get Nova here is to salvage the core from an extractor. But, well, it should appear on your map.
Okay.
Interesting. Now that we have helped this observatory, our visibility on the planet has increased.
There's the Legion extractor. Looks like that's our target.
As I was saying, I noticed that...
Word of warning. Extractors are Legion machines. Before my time, they were easy to salvage. But since the reawakening, they defend themselves most efficiently. But you all seem desperate. They're competent enough. Just bring the core to me and we'll be done.
As I was saying, from what I could tell, the elemental combo itself, the moment of eruption, dealt a lot more damage than the actual projectile impacts.
Big storm up ahead.
Ah, yes. The extractor should be just inside.
Sure thing.
Okay, so I can cross it, it's not a wall. Gotcha. Just an
Starlink
environment effect.
database updated.
Okay, that's not too many enemies.
Enemy analysis complete. Siege weaponry recommended.
Whoa! Whose idea was this anyway?
It's the only idea we got.
First, you need to target the nodes along the perimeter. Aim for the red power cells.
Once those are down, the extractor's core will be exposed. That's it. The nodes are disabled. Now's your chance to hit the extractor and dodge those lasers. Disable them before you can damage the extractor.
So that was why I suddenly couldn't have it anymore.
Those extractor nodes are no joke. Keep away from their attack.
Okay. I was thinking of upping the difficulty to hard, but seeing how finicky the gameplay is, I probably better not make that call prematurely. Easy enough so far, but it wasn't exactly perfect execution.
It's down.
Sweet. Now grab that core and get out of there.
The core is in the center of the extractor. Get a good hold on it and pull back. Just not too hard.
Got it.
Interstellar. Nova is such a rarity, you could make quite a fortune with your skills.
I don't get it. Can't you just make more Nova?
If only we could. Sadly, while there is plenty of Electrum to be found, no one knows how to refine it. So the only Nova left is inside those machines. And well, we're not all as brave as you are.
Wow. I wonder if St. Grant knows about this.
What was that?
Our captain, St. Grant. He learned how to create Nova. That's how we got here.
Your captain can make Nova? My stars, why didn't you say so? Knowledge of that kind could upset the entire system. And you say he's missing?
That's why we're here.
I see. Fascinating.
First things first, let me switch back. What was that? New mods? Interesting. Plus damage and plus healing. I care for that. Kinetic damage. Don't need. Oops. Oh, that hurts so much now that I look at my health. Let's do that again. What, that did more than half of my damage there. And I absolutely had enough time to do it again before healing. Okay, see, health recovers actually quite quickly once it starts recovering at all. Interesting.
Proximity alert. Multiple hostiles detected.
Another imp hive? These things spread like a plague. Better stop them.
Way too many.
Okay, I take it that these are basically this kind of version of bandit camps. can work with this. But yeah, I'll keep advancing a story until I find a way to deal with my full inventory. So we are indeed running all the way back to the next objective, yeah. I can always find this stuff again on the map. I wish I knew how to re-equip the default lasers though. What are they?
I'm taking fire! Somebody help! Thank you, friend. I would have been fauna fertilizer without your help. Hello. I'm just returning with some samples. Remember to bring any biological material you find back to an observatory.
So I do them things here, gotcha.
Oh, you're back.
No ships to repair, okay. Okay, so it's not exactly missions, gotcha. Okay, so it levels reputation with this. Not exactly fighting with this outpost, I guess you could say. It upgrades them. Gotcha, gotcha.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, when leveling this up improves my map reveals. Very useful. And this is how to deal with inventory. And this I need to deliver somewhere else.
Okay, here's that core.
Outstanding. Extracting the Nova should take just a moment. I'll need to arrange for a replacement.
Huh?
Well, you have a captain to find, don't you? A captain that can make Nova, no less. Your crew could use a local expert, and I'm not too shabby in a fight either.
This isn't my crew, so you gotta ask them. Maybe they'd be open to it. I don't know.
Then it sounds like a sabbatical is in order. I will meet you there. Just have to find that darn assistant.
And the NPC got replaced.
Okay, I got the Nova, and I think I got us a new friend too. Hope that's all right.
Really? Guess it doesn't hurt. Well, nice work. See you soon.
Man, you guys have the best snacks.
Hey, stop stuffing your face with that junk or you'll get all sleepy. We gotta be wide awake if we're gonna catch Wolf.
Is he near thought?
Oh, you're back.
Okay. Go there to progress the story. I guess I only have about 1 hour left, a little less than 1 hour in fact. I'll just focus on the story for right now and do some more open world stuff either off stream or just before leaving this planet. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's just doing grinding stuff. I guess I can leave that for when I am not streaming. because there's quite a lot of this game that's not particularly worth watching, unless I am discovering stuff.
Almost there.
Good. Once we get the Nova loaded, we should be good to go.
And then we find St. Grant.
That's right.
Yeah, unless he's... you know.
Levi, what the heck?
What? I hope he isn't. I'm just saying.
Don't worry, he's our captain. We won't let him down.
Oh, I see. There's a way to visually tell how far you need to be.
Whoa! Nothing like that on Corneria.
Your ship's got DNA scanners on it. Try them out on that animal. Maybe we'll get a hit on the database.
Okay, I can still not drop some stuff. Yeah, at the very least, I should keep going until I can drop everything in my inventory.
Partial scan complete. Scan more specimens to complete the DNA profile.
Okay. I want to level the observatory once more though. And that will be a full inventory, so... Right, where was the observatory? Oh right, I can see it in the minimap as well. Good to know, I won't need to worry about it.
If you're getting burned by a powerful Cyclops, try switching weapons. I believe each variant has a weakness.
Partial scan complete. Scan more specimens to complete the DNA profile.
I think I am getting the hang of this.
DNA profile complete. Fauna identified.
Razorbeak. At least having the name or not is a good way to tell
That's called a razorbeak. Gotta say I like the name.
if I have already
Apparently
scanned
their
or not.
horns are harder than diamond.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, so close. Let's get more stuff. More stuff to give them. So just this. There we go. There's a little bit of sickness to this minigame. It's clunky, but in a way that actually makes it fun.
Oh, you're back.
Now we can practically monitor the whole planet from here.
Nice. I was afraid that I will have to manually explore every bit of the planet to open the map. Glad that's not the case.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I don't need that. I'm busy with, you know, science.
Okay. So, research staff goes to observatories, resource staff goes to prospectors once I find them. And this seems like it's already maxed out. Yeah, I'm guessing those 3 dots in the left of the icon indicate the maximum level. So this has fully uncovered what feels like 1/2 of the planet, so I'm guessing that there's another observatory on the other half. Good to know. Now then, study please, I want to find a prospector outpost to dump the rest of my inventory. Yo. I think I got the skull. Keyword think. For the next observatory I find, no reason not to keep some. Already scanned. This is going to be an ooh shiny kind of game, isn't it? Not that I am complaining, quite the opposite. This makes my brain release the happy chemicals. It's been a while since I played a game like this. Too long a while. Okay, this is where we started, I believe. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, nothing to find here right now. So let's get back out. What is here? Not repairable.
I'm here. How do I transfer your fuel?
Open your ship's computer. You should be able to launch the repair sequence from the Equinox screen.
I see. Before that, well, let's see, what's this? Siege weapons. Siege weapons can rip through even the thickest armor, dealing critical damage where other weapons struggle to make a scratch. Chase is still doing chores to pay off the cost of Equinox hull repairs incurred when she accidentally blasted through it while testing her loadout. Am I equipping siege weapons? Electrum Nova. Electrum is a naturally occurring element that drives the entire infrastructure of Atlas. Its refined form, Nova, is extremely powerful, capable of powering huge extractors and ships. Since the secret to making Nova is largely known, it is extremely rare and valued as a precious resource. Okay, so the captain guy was surprisingly important, and we didn't know because people from Earth are still new to the wall spacing, I guess. Okay, the Imploder is a siege weapon, and those elemental combos still count as siege. This is good actually. Plus 10% damage and a little bit of healing. Okay, considering how short range I use this most of the time, this is good. Plus 50 electrum, 50 flat from enemy. Yeah, I'm keeping it for now. Exactor. These harvesting towers are the electrum mining tools of the Wardens, feeding power up the Legion chain in devastating their surrounding environment in the process. They are often protected by Legion troops and nodes, which must be dealt with before the Exactor can be damaged. So basically it's an energy refinement plant that destroys the environment. And the polluting storm causes disabling flight engine, though right now it's disabled by default anyways. In Hive, imps use chunks of destroyed Legion structures to assemble these crude breeding husks where they can multiply. They often build on existing sites, making it tough for settlers in the area to maintain a peaceful existence. Destroy hives to clear the space for building outposts. Oh, so there's some base building stuff going on here. Razorbeak. This fierce creature, with its feathers and razor-sharp beak, actually originated as a large bird. But over time, it adapted to climb and jump along Creed's steep canyon walls. They are known to be temperamental, often ramming outposts or ships that edge too close to their territory. Strange that it even attacked me on sight then, because I was running all around it to scan. Okay, restore and enhance the Starlink flagship. Warden Seaver, this is upgrade will become available as you progress the story, gotcha. Translator tool. I guess these scores when recovered are like skill points. Extra slots. Mod combining. Make it easier to pick up stuff. Improve carrying capacity. I want that. Fast travel. Reveal things on the map. Receive 20 more Lightroom in shipments. And more fast travel.
Nice. Okay. If we find any more goodies around here, maybe we can upgrade the Equinox even more. Until then, let's see if this works.
This was a precision strike. They must have tracked our core through the hull.
Well, this isn't enough Nova to draw anyone's attention, that's for sure. But Mason's calculations are right. Should be just enough to get us airborne again.
Yeah, or just enough to be blown to pieces.
Hit it, Chase!
I couldn't have a stomach to keep playing this game, not gonna lie.
Flight capabilities restored.
Nice. All right, your flight engines are restored. Good luck in your search, Fox.
Not so fast. I've been thinking about what Mason said back there. We should work together. Something tells me we're gonna need more manpower, and same goes for you guys. So what do you say?
Yeah. I think it's a great idea. Let's talk it over at the Equinox. Actually, once you're here, I'd like to get a closer look at your ship myself.
Okay, this is recording the scale. Okay, where is the observatory? I want to deliver this. Okay, I'm flying in this direction. Good. And that's why it swallowed me, of course. Why is observatory not showing up in my minimap? Oh, there we go. Okay, is this a scale used purely just to...
Stop right there, my friend. Scans indicate you've got an extremely rare floral specimen with you. Please bring it here, would you?
Wait, where did the... Okay, I just want to know if I can deliver this scale.
Oh, you're back.
Yes, yes I can. And I get a code as a reward. Nice.
Me? Why, thank you. This should prove quite useful.
And I am keeping the other stuff. Now then. Okay, so I guess this card was for a different thing. Unfortunate. But okay, yeah. The game wants me to go to space now. I kind of want to keep exploring this planet. I also want to find the prospector thingy, but... Oh? What is this mod you speak of? Ship can double jump in midair. Precision hits charge weapon energy. Okay, I'm not using a precision weapon, so that's unfortunate, but just these stab boosts alone are great. Plus 15 defense, plus 5% chance to ricochet projectiles. Oh, passive parry, nice. Reflect deals 500 damage, that's a lot. Energy recharge speed. Shield recharge speed. I need this more. Okay, do I immediately go into space when taking flight, or... Doesn't seem like it. I have a feeling that the game was expecting me to keep flying up into space, yeah? Unfortunately, that's not the plan. Yet. Okay, so it is free flight, but it is actually a lot slower than land travel. Which is surprising. Certainly not complaining of free flight though. But... Oh, it still uses up the booster. I like how the character portrait actually shakes whenever you take damage, whenever you hit against something. I am not making the trip back to the observatory, but I will be very interested in getting another skill if I find the next one. So right now, whoops. Right now we definitely can tell that it's faster to hover on the ground to boost. Flight is very slow for some reason.
Greetings, Starlink. I hope this orbital period finds you well. I've got coordinates on some old containers nearby that might still hold something useful.
Let's check it out.
Trouble is, they're overgrown with corrupt nova. I think your tech might be able to get them open, though.
I won't let you down.
I'm assuming
Okay,
this is
great.
tutorial.
Coordinates sent. Be careful. You wouldn't want to break whatever's inside.
Oops. I might.
Initializing our new sensors. Soon we'll have the whole planet mapped out.
Ah, the Eye of Karit. An impact crater caused by a device of unknown origin. I hypothesize that it was something the Wardens used, which ended up here by accident.
Welcome, welcome. Out there enjoying the wonders of Atlas, I trust?
Is this a target? No, just Hive. Let's head for the mission right now. Unless I find that worm again. Which I believe was here. Around here. But it's already left, as expected. At least I know what to do with him now. It's funny how the weapons, how the ship just has telekinetic beams like that. Where's the mining the ore that I saw? Yeah. Inventory full. Yeah, resources get delivered to different places. Oh, okay. It doesn't control like I thought it did. It's twin stick controls now.
My temperature readings have gone way up, so cold weapons are probably a good idea.
Proximity alert. Outlaw fortifications detected. Normal weaponry is ineffective against target shield. Reflect turret projectiles with your active shield to lower its defenses.
Weirdly. There we go. Weirdly. Any others? There we go. But yeah, I want to keep exploring the planet a bit more before going into space. Okay, that's a lot of resources that I cannot pick up. Which is probably a waste. Yeah, I definitely need to find out how to drop this. I still don't even know what to do with those rocks. But right, they sent me on a mission here.
That did the trick. Hopefully whatever was in there proves useful for you.
Hey, it's what I do.
Okay. Can I level? Do I have the means to level that observatory somehow?
Hey there. We'd benefit greatly from some of the cores you're carrying if you wanted to barter.
Please and thank you.
Oh, you're back.
I should have gotten back to the other observatory. Okay, let's find more stuff to turn in. Little by little, getting the hang of how this works. It's definitely very vice-based. Excuse?
Whoa! Nothing like that on Corneria.
That is new.
Partial scan complete. Scan more specimens to complete the DNA profile.
What are you guys? A sight of turtles.
DNA profile complete.
Nice.
Fauna identified.
I'll read that later.
A Nomadon. A mighty creature. Apparently it collects dew on its back to survive in the desert heat.
Okay, so what confused me about the controls is that I was trying to build it the same way that I do on land. But now it changes to twin stick controls. That's why it felt so slow. Because it was advancing at minimum speed since I was not trying to move it forward. To press accelerator, I mean.
Oh, Starlink! Always a pleasure.
And I see that you have to be on the ground to interact with things. Okay. Another delivery should do it. Just money resources, nothing too valuable. That version is funny. Excuse me?
Be advised. The sandworm is in pursuit.
Ah, shit.
My scanners are showing an extremely rare floral specimen at your location. Please bring it here.
Here you go.
Greetings, Starlink. I hope this orbital period finds you well. Why, what an unexpected gesture. I appreciate the gift, friend.
You are very welcome. And that's another observatory fully leveled. And let's see if I can find another by this area.
Starlink database updated.
But yeah, I should move on until I find another place to drop. A prospector outpost to drop resources, because otherwise it's going to be a waste. To find more stuff, to find more rare stuff that I cannot get rid of, and therefore not pick up. As much as I want to keep exploring the planet. Oh well. I will do longer stream tomorrow. I am almost done for today, sadly. Have things to do after this. Sorry to speak in broken sentences like that. I really need to get better at expressing my thoughts clearly in one go.
There must be a hive nearby. You better eliminate them.
Way too many. Hey, knock it off.
There we go.
Targets destroyed.
I was a bit concerned at the start of the game with other fighting, since it seemed like something I wouldn't be very good at. But no, this is fine. This is very much fine. So I will need to use the other weapons eventually. But until I need to, this combat works fine in Oak. Okay, and I guess the energy value of a weapon did not indicate how much energy it took per shot, but how much total energy of the ship it takes to use at its maximum magazine, so to speak. So I just have to be careful that the combined energy demands do not exceed 100. At least not with this ship.
Proximity alert. Outlaw fortifications detected.
Do not get that yet. It will be waste of resources, like, you know. Oh, my windows.
Normal weaponry is ineffective against target shield. Reflect turret projectiles with your active shield to lower its defenses.
Please. Okay, you specifically go down. Wait. Goodbye. Now let me pick up these resources in case. I hope that one of the upgrades makes this battle a little bit wider. Have I scanned you guys? Yes, I have scanned you guys. Oops. That was not what I intended to do. Okay, but is there an observatory there, here? Anywhere in this vicinity? That does not look like an observatory. But yeah, why did I forget that I can just fly? I wonder. Is that an observatory? Kinda looks like one. I may be getting misled. No, this is a settlement. Unfortunate. I already scanned you guys. Gotcha. Oops. Did not mean to come down. Oh, so the night and day cycle depends on my relative location in the planet. That is a very nice detail. Of course, it makes sense, but many games do not carry now. It makes sense. So, into the night we go. Come to think it, this taken literally could be used as a way to not lose my way while going around. Since the compass does not mark cardinal directions for some reason. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's any observatory here. Unfortunately. What is this? No, nothing. From the distance, this looks like an observatory somehow. Okay, if I still have nothing here, I suspect maybe there just isn't one period. Wait. Wait. How had I not found this? Okay, yeah. Where was that one I saw before? Already moved on, didn't it? Oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, let's max out this observatory. And I'll quit for the day and be back tomorrow with more. Advancing the story a bit. Because yeah, I feel like exploring any further than this is just plain wasteful until I can sell my resources, given how limited the inventory is. Especially since I don't know where to get more cards for the skills. Wait, that's my target? Oh, no wonder I did not recognize it visually. Oh no, it's beyond it. Oh, hello! Hello. That was a gore, wasn't it? Lost sight of the worm though. Ah, there you are. You come here. Freak. You. Freak you, where are you?
Whoa! Nothing like that on Corneria.
St. Grand and I assembled a database through our contacts in the Pleiades. Scan that animal, and we may get a match.
But I already scanned it. Oh, and did the worm get away? Yes, it did get away. Unfortunate. Oh well. It is what it is.
Welcome. Out there enjoying the wonders of Atlas, I trust? Just what we needed to upgrade these old sensors. With a bit more help from you, I'm sure we could see even further.
Nice.
Starlink database updated.
My researchers tell me there's a spike in corrupt nova growth in the area. They've come across containers sealed shut with the stuff. Who knows? There might be something useful inside.
I won't let you down.
Great. Coordinates sent. Good luck getting inside the container.
I wonder if I could just leave that mission for later. Well, it gives me something to do while looking for more things to upgrade the score. I was expecting to spend more time in space,
Temperature's
but
dropping
well.
at the signal source. I'm thinking heat weapons for this one.
Same.
Run! That enemy is beyond you.
Weapons having no effect.
Okay, I see those are high level enemies.
Ship efficiency improved.
They may be high level, but who cares? I can take them. Okay, what are we looking for here?
Aha! You did it! I had a feeling your special touch was just what the situation needed. I hope there was something useful in there.
No problem.
Alright, back to the regularly scheduled ice weapon. Oh, let's see, what's this? Straight up wars. Okay, I will rather take generic performance mode, not gonna lie. That is movement. Plus speed. But that's more fuel efficiency when boosting. I like that. Plus recharges, shield recharge. Plus durability when in danger. I'll take efficiency. Okay, where was the observatory here? Now I need to find the stuff to sell to it. Organic samples. No, I am actually running out of time. But my plan is to calculate. Okay, where then cacti at? Or all those coral samples for that matter. Because now I see a lot of resources but no samples. Oh, there's coral. I'll probably need to make 2 trips, but it is what it is. And one more, please. Rare minerals, but I don't want to have any space for all them, so. Okay. Full speed ahead to the observatory. Oh, I can really tell how much it's draining us lower now. That feels like more than 25%, which is good. Wonder if there's any fucking mechanics involved.
Be advised, the sandworm is in pursuit.
My scanners are showing an extremely rare floral specimen at your location. Please.
Here you go.
Oh,
You're
Starlink.
welcome.
Always a pleasure. Why, what an unexpected gesture. I appreciate the gift, friend. Our sensors have been fully optimized. I never thought we'd be able to see this far.
Nice. Lose energy. Target assist. Interesting. But not what I need right now, sadly. Okay, so 90% explored, so there's still bits and bobs of the planet. Whoops. I don't even know how I did that sudden U-turn. I take it this storm means that there is a corner nearby. Oh well. While I am here in ICPs, let me collect the stuff to refill. In case I find another observatory.
Proximity alert. Outlaw fortifications detected.
Inventory full watch.
Normal weaponry is ineffective against target shield. Reflect turret projectiles with your active shield to lower its defenses.
I am not fighting the other stuff right now. I cannot collect the loot. Shame I cannot see in the minimap what I haven't explored. Just the quickest try line to here. I am gonna be late. Oh well. I really should stop being so OCD when streaming. It does not make for a fun experience, and I keep thinking about it, and it just stops me from thinking about what to say. Oh well. Okay, there's only the thin stripes left unexplored. Probably no real observatory to be found. Well, I'll come back and sweep the planet after I know how to dump resources. Now then, what have we discovered? This massive crater marks the point at which a Warden artifact hit, boiling away its oceans and transforming the once lush aquatic world into the arid wasteland it is today. The heart of the crater is bizarrely cold thanks to the presence of the Warden device. The expedition theorizes that this device once maintained Thandria's frigid climate, but was abandoned when the Wardens departed. So I guess this is informative about the actual points of interest I find. In the earliest years of settlement on Kirite, the crooked canyon paths of the Badlands were used as smuggling routes and tracing trucks. Wrecked and broken ships are a common sight in these desert gorges, acting as memorials for the pilots who didn't survive. Wellspring. Once home to a vibrant underwater ecosystem, the Wellspring dried after a catastrophic planet-wide event. Despite its dry coral walls and fossil fuel sands, this area is still one of the more lush regions of Kirite, likely due to its mineral-rich hot springs. Also, those were hot springs, not salt puddles. The ribcage. These rolling sand dunes are the result of a desiccation event in which Kirite's vast oceans boiled away, eradicating the planet's vibrant sea life. While no one knows for certain how this event came to be, it's theorized that a piece of Warden technology veered off course into the planet, creating the mythical crater known as the Eye. Scattered bones from the its aquatic base, known simply as Leviathans, are all that remain. I guess this planet is what happens if you try out the planet in Subnautica then. Nomadon. Despite its menacing big-like jaw and barbed tail, the Nomadon is actually quite docile when left alone. However, it can often be clumsy and is known to unintentionally trample settlements to this massive size. Okay. Now, is there any way to manually save? Because I have not yet spotted the saving icon.
Nothing like that on Corneria.
Maybe if I try to scan something, it will allow to save. Oh, it just gives XP. Gotcha. Please save after. It doesn't seem like it's saved at all. This is why I want manual saving to be a thing, not gonna lie. How on point that I actually brought it up earlier. Well, I am hacking late, but yeah, this was the start of a Starlink. Gameplay wise very fine, although I didn't find much to talk about, sorry. Next stream will be tomorrow afternoon. I would like to start much earlier than I actually will, but I have busy work to do in the morning, so afternoon it is. And I hope to be playing this almost every day, if not every day from now on until we are done. Don't know if I will go for completion. It's gonna be also probably not, but we'll see. Until tomorrow, goodbye!